started with Dr. Sarah Hayes and the opening of Vision First's brand new, state-of-the-art Lakeshore Laser Center. She wanted to ensure that anyone looking to see 20/20 without the hassles of contacts and glasses was properly informed before undergoing vision correction surgery.
We want the Webisode series to be a resource for potential patients so that they will know the right questions to ask, whether I'm the surgeon or someone else, so we can get the best potential outcome for every patient.
So we held a contest. Contestants made a short video showing us why they wanted vision correction surgery. The top 10 were chosen, 7 iLASIK candidates, and 3 Visian ICL candidates. The people voted and 2 winners were selected. 1 iLASIK, 1 Visian. Each surgery would be completely free. Well, not completely. There was one tiny catch. They had to allow cameras to follow them throughout the entire process. From finding out if they were a candidate, to their concerns and questions, to their comprehensive eye exams, and finally the actual surgeries themselves. And that's how we created the Beyond the Big E Webisode series, to inform and educate anyone wanting to live life free from the discomfort of contacts or glasses.
I'm never going to be an actress.
Watch it all as Dr. Sarah Hayes takes 2 very different contest winners.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
That's true. With me. I'm a one-upper.
Oh, everybody likes those.
Out of contacts.
So tired. Messing with contacts and drops. It's just weird. I've always wondered how it is to not have eye problems.
Or the worst is when they get dry enough that you can't get them off. When you like pull at them and then you go like this and nothing comes out. I'm like, ooh.
Out of glasses.
The most I ever wore mine was probably the 2 weeks that I couldn't wear contacts before my surgery.
Because I had to sing in a wedding the week before that, and so I had to be up there with my glasses on. We had to take pictures for an hour out in the sun, and they were sliding all over my face.
At least you didn't have to go without makeup for a week afterwards.
That's true. And to a life seeing 20/20 or better.
The next day I had 2015. My VCR is way across the room with the little clock, and I can see it at night and in the morning when I wake up, which even with contacts, I couldn't see the time.
3 days later, I went over to the Botanical Gardens and to read, and I was sitting up on a bench, and I looked at the tree line and saw that even, like a half a mile away or whatever, I could see every little detail of the very top of the tree line. I didn't think that I was going to see better than I could with contacts or glasses, but I can see 10 times better now. What?
Jordan was the perfect candidate for laser vision correction, nearsighted with a thick enough cornea to accept the laser. He didn't tolerate contacts very well, and he could not stand to have something on his face like glasses, yet he lived in fear of not being able to see. I treated Jordan with iLASIK, and the outcome was flawless, just as we expected. He is now seeing 20/20 only a couple of weeks out of surgery. His vision will continue to improve.
And I could see everything that was happening as she was doing it. And that wasn't nearly as weird as when I watched the Webisode and I could see it from someone else's point of view. Like, from my own, it was actually really cool. There was nothing, it wasn't scary at all. It was really cool that I could see everything. Like I saw when she opened the flap, and I could see kind of the edges. I mean, I knew, because I knew things looked different right here than it did in the middle. And then, I could see the laser as it was coming into my eye.
Really?
Which you can't see. It was kind of orange. You can't see it on the video. Like, I thought you'd be able to see it laser tag or something, but I could see it from straight on. But it was actually really cool to be able to watch, and yours would not have been the same experience, obviously.
Tabitha was not an ideal candidate for LASIK surgery. She was 10 diopters nearsighted. When she looked at the big E on the eye chart, all she could see was a white blur. She also had a hard time with her contacts and suffered from frequent irritation and infections as a result. Some LASIK doctors will treat a patient with Tabitha's degree of nearsightedness with a laser, but removing too much tissue becomes a risk with resulting cornea that is too flat or thin. That can cause dangerous poor vision at night. I performed the Visian ICL implantable contact lens option on Tabitha. She was seeing 20/15 the very next morning, way better than someone with her prescription could have done with LASIK, which would have been about 20/50 one day post-operatively.
The fact that she was able to, in the morning perform your surgery and then an hour later do mine, but is, fully qualified to do those things is really, I had, obviously had a lot of confidence in her.
I've had a lot of people ask me who did my surgery, and I would say Dr. Sarah Hayes, and most of them had heard of her. And my eye doctor said, I was kind of worried when you told me you were having the Visian surgery, but you'll be totally fine with her because she's an excellent doctor.
I was not nervous about the surgery because Dr. Hayes had me very confident in her skills.
It was the easiest thing I've ever done.
Join Jordan and Tabitha in saying goodbye to contacts and glasses. Call 1-866-941-BIG-E to schedule your free screening.
Dr. Hayes is the cat's pajamas.
She is the stuff.